Here's a digital SAT question. This would be about circles. It's taken from a similar question in the College Board question bank, and it's in the hard category. Circle in the XY plane has its center at 0, 0. Line K is tangent to this circle at the point 5, -2. What is the slope of line K? Well, I can use Desmos or I can do it with a formula. I'll do the formula first. Here's a circle, approximately. There's a center, approximately. There's a radius. Then I want a line tangent. A line tangent touches the circle at one point. So notice it is perpendicular to the radius. It should be an R there. So that means if I can find the slope of the radius and then multiply it by -1 and flip it, because that's the slope of the perpendicular line to the radius. Oh man, my perpendicular line doesn't really look so perpendicular. Okay, now it does. So I'll just call this point 1, this point 2. And remember, the formula for slope is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So that will be the slope of the radius. Okay, y2 is -2 minus 0 divided by 5, x2 minus x1. I just called this point 1 and this point 2, remember? And x is the first coordinate. x2 minus x1, 5 minus 0, is -2 fifths. So then I change the sign of it to 2 fifths, and then I flip it 5 halves. So the answer is C, 5 halves. I can also do this on Desmos. I can draw a circle on Desmos. Remember, it's x minus h squared. H in this point is 0. In this case is 0, plus y minus k squared, which k is 0, equals r squared. I will make a slider for r, and according to this, I want it to touch at 5, -2. So let me see if I can get that for 5, -2. It's pretty good, I think. Yeah. Pretty good. Okay, and so then I can look at the different answer choices. I'm just going to draw this on a drawing here. Look at the different answer choices. One of the answer choices, so here's 5, -2. I want a line that's tangent to the circle at that point. All right, one of the choices is 0. Well, 0 would be the same point. That's not going to work. Okay, 1, slope of 1 means if I go over 1, I go up 1. That's the slope of 1. Remember, it's rise over run, so, or it's up 1 by over 1. Well, does that work? No, because if I draw a line between those, it goes into the circle. It doesn't touch the circle at just one point. So that answer choice is out. C, 5 halves. It means 5 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 over. 1, 2 over. And if I draw a point between those two, or draw a line between those 2 points, hey, it looks pretty good. It looks like it only touches the circle at one point. So it looks like 5 halves is the answer. Now you'd have to do this on your screen and be a little bit less precise, but, and let's say 3, that means it goes for every 3 up, 1 over. 1, 2, 3 up, 1 over. And if I draw a line between those 2 points, whoops, I can see that it goes into the circle. Well, wait a minute. I want to draw that better. 3 up, 1, 2, 3 up, and 1 over. If I draw the line between those 2 points, whoops, I didn't get a line. Draw a line between those 2 points. And you can see it goes into the circle. It crosses the circle at multiple points, not just one point. So that one's too much. 3 is too much. So the answer is 5 halves. And on this one, I would say it's, if you know the formula, find the slope of the radius and then flip it and multiply by -1. That's the slope of the tangent line, because it's perpendicular to the radius. It's probably just as fast and more precise. But if you don't remember that formula for some reason, you should remember it. Then you can just use Desmos. But anyway, there's the there's the way to answer that question.